out of 3 on him, and then I took Gage because I made a breeding with him, and I took Gage from that breeding. But same thing, like I was good with him. Would never have him with the kids.
Yeah, man.
Never.
You gotta be careful with certain dogs like that.
Never. And he lives. I retired him. He lives with some dude in Florida now, and he's like a house dog. So I think he did bite a couple people though.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like you gotta be careful with those dogs, and this dog was one of them. And so yeah,
There's a like, but you know what? Those are good dogs, I think, for young trainers.
yeah.
Like you're young, you don't have kids yet, you know.
You think you want that until you have it,
So have
and
it.
you're like, oof, and you don't have the right place for it. It's like, oh man.
Figure it out. That's why you have it. You know, like I got the one young guy, Carson. He trains with me a lot. He started actually work. He was a client, then he worked for me for a year. Now he runs his own training company.
Got it.
And Carson, we still train IGP together. He's not here. He would like his dog. Like
Yeah.
his dog is. But same thing. When he wanted to get into IGP, he's like, hey man, like I want a real one. Blah blah blah. Young guy.
Yeah.
No problem, bro. We found him a dog named Vasco, and literally the guys that I knew were like, hey, you take this dog and we're gonna shoot him. You know, and he was bad.
Sarap, no? Makinis sa pork barbecue yan.
Wait.
Sarap ng juicy lambot. 99 lang.
He's on his way to somewhere important. Wait, that's the way to go. Somewhere made of light and dreams.
One of
And
the worst.
he was able to handle him and everything.
He was.
Nice.
He was. You know, and that is great. Now he's like, bro, I don't ever want one of those like that again.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want them soft either. He doesn't
Right.
like, you know, he wants something like he has more of them.
Nah, but the thing is, they don't. Just because they don't have that side, like that side to it, does not mean they're soft. It just
Yeah.
means I don't know what it is, but there's a certain little screw loose on some of these dogs that I don't like, man. Like my first Malinois, he had a big time screw loose. He ended up almost killing somebody, and that's why he got put down. So I don't. And the crazy thing about it is that we saw it at 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Because he bit somebody at 8 weeks, and it wasn't like like puppy biting. No, it was like with some intent behind it, like his eyes. You see it, man. This dude looked possessed.
My Mally was like that.
Oh, was he?
He bit me a couple times. Like I was usually able to like avoid the worst of it, but like he was like that. And he got progressively worse as he got older. But when I retired him from the sport, I was just keeping him as he lived in the house with me, bro.
Right.
Me and my wife. And we had 2 Chihuahuas too, by the way. So like he's in there with me and the wife and the Chihuahua. And for me, the last straw was when he was fine with the Chihuahuas for years, and then once he went after the male, and it was game over for me at that point. And the wife tried to pull him off, and he turned on her. He didn't bite her, thank God. But you know, he was dominant, really dominant type of dog. Like if you tried to like put pressure on him in any capacity, and you were smart about it, he's coming for you.
Yeah,
and he's coming. Like,
and those are dogs. It's not like you didn't put structure on him or anything.
No.
Just some dogs, bro.
I have a picture of him.
Wala
Me and him at
talaga
Banff.
tumitingin.
You know, like we did everything together. Like,
Yeah, it's crazy and it sucks, man. Because my first dog that I had that was like that, I put so much work. I took him everywhere with me. I had a very close relationship with him. But when he tried to go after my daughter, I was like,
done.
I can't risk it. I can't risk. And a lot of people, I can't believe, this. And I hate to say, no bad. That's not a bad dog. Just at the wrong place or whatever. Bro, this dog went to 2 other homes after me until he almost killed somebody.
So this dog, my Mally, for instance, I took him. I said, okay, no problem. He'll stay in the kennel, and I'll work him. He was great with me. He just started getting weird around the family, like around 7, 8 years. Just started getting weird around them, I think it was 7 years. Started like just being dominant with them, like doing stuff that he would never do before, like for years. Just started getting like that with them. With me, it was fine. Maybe it was also being retired from the sport, and just started to get a little too much. I brought him to the kennel, then I felt bad. I'm like, man, he's just living here in this kennel, you know what I mean? So ended up finding a guy to take him. The guy takes him, and he lived with that guy. He bit that guy pretty badly.
Really?
And then I think he also, that guy, the guy didn't put him down. He kept him, but he had a guy that would look after him. He had a guy that he would pay to go in there and feed. This dog attacked the guy that was looking after him, and like put that guy in the hospital like pretty bad. And then he got testicular cancer. Died. But it's like, bro, people don't understand until you have one of them.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. Like if it's fine if you're single, whatever, you can live with that type of dog. I was fine with him. I knew how to how to weave my way through living with him and managing him. And,
Right.
but when you've got kids, you got a wife, you got little dogs. You don't play games.
Yeah, man. So yeah, and it's when you see once you see it and you experience it, then you go like you stop judging certain people for certain issues that they had with their dog. You're like, yeah, that dog could be like that. You know what I'm saying? And they're out there, and and that's why I think it's funny a lot of the time because a lot of people are always giving you all this advice on social media and everything. It's like you have no clue what kind of dog this is. We deal with with very driven, strong dogs sometimes, and that's completely different than if you have a little, I don't know, a dog that you would do tricks with and stuff.
For sure.
It's a completely different dog.
Hey, don't lady with your border collie and your Sheltie, don't talk to me. You know what I
Not
mean?
when it comes down to that.
Yeah, like it's great. You're doing your tricks, and he does a really nice agility routine, and that's cute. But and hey, I know that there's complexity involved in that too. But that is not. This is not the same. And until you deal with these types of creatures, and it's not all of them. The vast majority of working shepherds and Malinois are really nice dogs to handle, really easy.
Right.
Nothing particularly special about them. But there's always a few that I think we breed for certain traits in these dogs. And as I'm sure you're aware, when you're breeding, like, okay, you breed this dog has really nice drive, strong grabbing behavior, really courageous, dominant, strong dog, but it's not too much, it's enough that the dog can be handled, the dog can be shown, he's a really good dog, people are using him as a stud, female maybe has complementary traits, you put them together, you're going to get a spectrum.
Right.
And some of those traits that make that dog good are good in that alone. But if you get maybe too much possession, too much dominance, maybe not as much nerve to support it, now you've lost stability, but you still have those other traits in a really high level, and you're in trouble now.
Now imagine like dog aggression, like real dog aggression.
Yes.
Like dogs that don't make us they don't have to make crazy sounds. They just want to kill. That dog is completely different than a dog that's dog reactive that most people think is dog aggressive.
Yes.
I mean,
Those aren't the same.
No, they're not the same at all.
No.
And to be able to take that genetic away from that dog.
This season, let's celebrate the people who matter most.
Bro, I always laugh when people call me crazy. Oh, I rehabilitate fighting pit bulls. No, you don't.
Not real ones.
Not real ones. You cannot rehabilitate a fighting pit bull because that's what he wants to do.
Please.
He's been bred for generations, generation after generation, to want to do that.
Right.
To want to get in that pit and rip into that other dog and keep going until one of them's dead.
Right.
That's what he truly wants to do. No one forced him to do it. He wants to do it.
Yeah, man. And it's tough sometimes because you got people, and I had situations where I told people a couple where I was like, hey, this dog is no bueno,
Yeah.
and they ended up going to somebody else because they told them different, and bad accidents happen. And so, anyways,